Today, we're going to journey deep into the rainforests of Borneo and Sumatra, not just as observers, but as witnesses to one of conservation's most compassionate missions, orangutan rehabilitation. Orangutans, our gentle, intelligent, and critically endangered great ape cousins, are losing their homes at an alarming rate due to deforestation, illegal pet trade, and human-wildlife conflict. But thanks to dedicated teams across Southeast Asia, rescued orangutans are being given a second chance, a path back to the wild. This isn't just about saving individuals, it's about preserving a species on the brink. Orangutans are critically endangered. The Bornean orangutan population has declined by more than 50% in the last 60 years, and the Sumatran and Tapanuli species face even steeper drops. Most rehabilitated orangutans are orphans. Their mothers are often killed when forests are cleared for palm oil plantations or logging. Some infants are captured and sold illegally as pets, traumatized, malnourished, and completely unprepared for life in the wild. Without human intervention, these young apes would not survive. That's where rehabilitation centers come in, acting as lifelines between captivity and freedom. Rehabilitation is a step-by-step process that can take years, sometimes over a decade, depending on the orangutan's age and condition. It begins at rescue. Organizations like the Sumatran Orangutan Conservation Program, SOCP, actively rescue and relocate wild orangutans that have become isolated in non-forest areas, such as oil palm plantations. Others take in confiscated pets or orphans from the illegal wildlife trade. Once rescued, orangutans arrive at specialized centers like Nyaru Menteng in Borneo or Sepilok in Malaysian Borneo. At Nyaru Menteng, the aim is to care for and rehabilitate orphaned orangutans and prepare them for release into protected forest. Similarly, the Sepilok Clinic provides 24-hour care to injured and sick orangutans. The rehabilitation process mimics natural development. Infants receive round-the-clock care from human surrogate mothers who teach them basic skills like holding on to fur and eating soft foods. As they grow, young orangutans move to forest schools, semi-wild enclosures where they learn to climb, forage, build nests, and interact socially with peers. Crucially, human contact is gradually reduced to prevent dependency. The goal is for them to become fully self-sufficient. These centers are designed to mirror the wild as closely as possible, helping orangutans relearn instincts that captivity stripped away rehabilitation doesn't end at the forest school gate. The ultimate goal is reintroduction into safe, protected forests. Organizations like the Borneo Orangutan Survival (BOS) Foundation manage large reserves such as Samboja Lestari and Nyaru Menteng, where rehabilitated orangutans are released. These sites are carefully monitored, with teams tracking released individuals via radio collars or nest counts. But release is only successful if the habitat is secure. That's why many programs combine rehabilitation with habitat restoration and anti-deforestation advocacy. Without intact forests, there's nowhere for orangutans to go. The Orangutan Project also funds rescue teams across Borneo and Sumatra that are highly trained and skilled at relocating wild orangutans in high-risk situations, ensuring even displaced adults get a fighting chance. Despite progress, challenges remain. Suitable release sites are limited. Disease transmission from humans is a constant risk. Political and economic pressures, especially from palm oil expansion, continue to threaten forests. Yet there is hope. Rehabilitation and reintroduction projects have operated continuously throughout the orangutan's modern range, and thousands of orangutans have been rescued, rehabilitated, and, where possible, returned to the wild. Moreover, these centers often serve as hubs for ecotourism and education, raising global awareness and funding for conservation. Orangutan rehabilitation is more than a rescue mission, it's a profound act of restitution. We took their mothers, their forests, and their futures. Through compassion, science, and perseverance, we're trying to give some of that back. Every orangutan that climbs back into the canopy represents not just a life saved, but a thread reconnected in the web of the rainforest. As consumers, travelers, and global citizens, we all have a role, supporting ethical products, responsible tourism, and organizations on the front lines. Because in saving orangutans, we're also saving one of Earth's oldest and richest ecosystems, and perhaps a part of ourselves.